The Supreme Court must immediately decide whether to weigh whether President Trump is immune from criminal prosecution for his actions on and before January 6, putting the justices front and center in this important election year battle. Democrats are already calling for Justice Clarence Thomas recuse himself from this decision. This underlines that the court has to deal with a thorny political issue, something the Chief Justice doesn't want his legacy be based on. There's also matter Trump and timing of decision, as Special Counsel Jack Smith's request aims ensure Trump gets on court ahead 2024 presidential election by asking justices to step forward in a lower address immunity issue. Accepting request at this time means that Supreme Court will resolve immunity issue by end of June. Smith's request also asks the justices to resolve the case even sooner. Such a timeline would doom Trump's desire postpone his trial until after 2024 election. It's a strategy that could result in Trump returning to White House and potentially pardoning himself or ordering Justice Department close investigation. Although unusual, Smith's request to bypass the lower court could garner sympathy from current justices who have increasingly granted such requests, especially since 3 Trump appointees in his first term ascended to the bench. The court has done this only 49 times in its history, but 19 of those cases have occurred since 2019, according to data compiled by Steve Vladeck, a law professor at the University of Texas at Austin. Now justices must decide whether to adopt rare maneuver to address a hugely important issue: whether former president has absolute immunity for crimes allegedly committed while in office, which, given structure of court, has some legal experts already questioning outcome. I think Trump's substantive arguments based on our American constitutional system are so weak that, if the court were to adopt Trump's position, it would be viewed as a politically motivated decision to provide protection for the former president, he said. Either way, the justices' announcement, already facing rising approval ratings, is almost certain to put them in the political crosshairs. It's a scenario Chief Justice John Roberts is trying to avoid. No matter what they do about Trump and his legal problems, people are not going to be happy about it and will see it as political, said Carl Tobias, a law professor at the University of Richmond. I think it's inevitable given situation we're in and the lines being drawn around 2024 and elections. He added, Trump has long targeted the judiciary as a whole, attacking judges he views unfavorably and frequently questioning the reasoning or legitimacy of court decisions during his presidency. But the former president has occasionally heaped praise on the Supreme Court, which now has a 63 conservative majority due largely to his own appointees during his tenure. Trump praised the justice's landmark decision overturning